Good morning, first graders. We're going to be working on our math today, page 200 or 327, 328. It looks like this. Will start at the top here, and I have two examples for you. It just says write the missing number, so you know that 5 plus what equals 12. So if we count up, if we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 5, 6, and 7. So we know that 5 plus 7 equals 12. And remember, you can use your number line if you need to. And let's try this one. 9 plus what equals 11? So 9, we have 10 and 11, so it's 2. So we know 9 plus 2 equals 11. And then there is 4 more for you to do here. And then this purple side you're going to have to do on your own, but the green side here we will do together. So for the first one, it says 289, and we want to know how many are in the ones place. So remember, this here is the ones place, and you can draw your house if you need to. So we have our ones place, our tens place, and our hundreds place. So in our ones place, we have 9 ones. And in 87, we want to know how many hundreds are in 87. Well, we have our ones place, our tens place, and we don't have anything in our hundreds place. So we have 0 hundreds in 87. And let's look here. So they're asking us hundreds for 403. So we know this is the ones place, this is the tens place, this is the hundreds. So we have 4 in 403. And here at the bottom, it says our tens place. So we know ones place, tens place, hundreds. So what's in our tens? We know the 3 is in our tens place. And here, number 3, it just says circle 1 dozen flowers, and we know that a dozen, like a dozen eggs, is 12. So if you circle 12 flowers in any kind of order, you could circle this whole top row and then a few more on the bottom, but you need to have 12 flowers circled. And number 4, draw tally marks for these numbers. So they gave us the numbers of 15, 8, and 20. So we'll start here with our tally marks. So for 15, remember we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5 goes across to group it. So we have 5, and then we'll have 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the one for 10 will go across because we have 2 sets of 5 now, 5 and 10. So we will need 5 more for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will give us 15. So you can see we have 5, 10, 15. And for number 8, we'll do kind of the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross it over for 5 to group it, and then we'll have 6, 7, and 8. Just like that, and then you can do 20 on your own. And then here, number 5, it says how many cents? And if you need to, you can write the value of each coin below here, but we have a quarter, another quarter, a nickel, a penny, and a nickel. So we will have to count all those up, and remember our quarters are worth how much? That's right, 25 cents. Our nickels are worth 5, and our pennies are worth 1. And on the next page here at the top, it just gives you some equations. If you just write the sum, they're all addition. And number 2, these are kind of like our dice, but it's just asking us to, it gives us the one equation. We're just going to write the twin of it. So we have 6 plus 8 equals 14. We are going to write the twin. So we know that if we put our 8 first, plus, then it'll be our 6 equals 14. All right, and then you'll have one more to do. 9 plus 7 equals 16, the green box here. And then for number 3, it says write the greater than, less than, or equals in the box. So we have 2 quarts and a half gallon. So is it, what one's bigger, or are they the same? So we know that 2 quarts and a half gallon, well, we know that 4 quarts is 1 gallon, and this is half of a gallon, and that's 2 quarts. So we know that 2 quarts equals a half gallon. And so neither one of them are bigger, they are the same size. And here we have 22 hours in one day. Well, this is a bigger number, but how many hours are in one day? One day, let's let's see, 24 hours. So even though this is a bigger number here with 22, it's still just one day. And one day is 24 hours, so we can tell that the one day is actually bigger. So we will draw our less than sign, saying that 22 hours is less than one day. And then our next one, we have 3 feet or 24 inches. So we know that there is, let's see, we'll start here. So this is a smaller number, but is that going to be the smaller fact? If we have 3 feet, we know that 1 foot is 12 inches, and 3 feet is our yardstick. So if we have 3 feet, we know that 1 foot equals 12 inches. And if we have 3 feet, we know we're going to have to add 12 plus 12 plus 12. And so if we add 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, we can see that it is actually 36 inches is 3 feet. So now what's bigger, the 36 inches or the 24 inches? It's the 36 inches, so we're going to draw our greater than, saying that this 3 feet is greater than 24 inches. And the next one, 1 pound or 12 ounces. We remember in class when we had the spoons, the bag of spoons, is that it took 16 spoons to equal 1 pound because each spoon was about an ounce. So 1 pound over here is actually equal to 16 ounces. So we know that 16 ounces is larger than 12 ounces. So we're going to draw our greater than, saying that 16 ounces is greater than 12 ounces. And on the next one here, we have 60 minutes or 60 seconds. Well, we know that 60 seconds equals 1 minute, but we have 60 minutes here. So is it, what's bigger? 60 seconds, which equals 1 minute, or 60 minutes? That's right, 60 minutes. So here we're going to say 60 minutes is greater than 60 seconds. And for the very last one, 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. We know that those are both equal, that one isn't bigger than the other. So we're going to draw our equal, saying that 4 quarts equals 1 gallon. And on the very bottom of your math page here, it says mark the circle under what happened last. So we know that if we just pull the ice cube out of the freezer, it's going to look like this. And then it's going to look like this. And as it melts, it'll turn into a puddle. So mark under the dot of what happens last. All right, and that's all for your math today.